First on the block today is Nike.com, Nike ID. This year's Pendleton options include quite a few good things. One or two to complain, but quite a few good things. The first thing that I noticed is there's no hang tag like there used to be, the little tag with the fob that would hang off of a Nike ID to identify it as a made shoe, the one-of-one concept, the bespoke concept, so it starts to deteriorate. The plaids on there turned out to be a little bit better than what I thought. The second one's going to be nice as well, if it turns out to be like this one right here. One of my favorite combinations to do is red and gray. I think they match well. These laces, there's not a great deal of options, but the few that they had allow us to match them up quite well with what I think we can do with the Pendleton group of materials. The Pendleton wool, the solids, is not a favorite, but they do fill in quite well. The fact that I could not do a Pendleton on the side and had to choose leather, that's one main complaint. It happened before. Last year they let us do Pendleton, and I think it was the same thing where we had to do a leather along the way. It would be nicer if we could do an all Pendleton. I still like the fact that we can put our name or any type of material on here on the back rather than just the Nike ID. Several phrases, most of them are allowed. Of course, there would be a few that they wouldn't put up, and I understand why. The Pendleton branding, just like we saw last year, continues. That's a very nice look. With the leather siding, we could only do white or black, so that was a little bit of a limitation for me. I chose the white outsole all the way on these, because in order to do the leather, you could also do either a white one or a black one, and either a white outsole or a black outsole. We could not do gum if we were choosing the leather, and everything else turned out to be like a plastic. And I think while we could do a different color, lots of different colors on the normal plastic GR style midsole, to me that just kind of cheapened it up to have to go with that rather than being able to do the leather all the way around. And the lack of a gum just looked too weird if I put a black on a white outsole and vice versa. So I stuck with the all white or the all black on the two that I made and just kept it going from there. The metal eyelets, that is one of my favorites. Very few times that I've seen them put these out there before. The fact that they're hexagonal, I think that adds definitely to it. So overall, a very good experience right now on Nike ID, and there's some very good options and some very good things. Several different colors of Dubrays. That was a first, and I think that was great. Of course, here I chose a silver on this one, but I do think I went with a bronze on my other one. I'll have to see that when it comes in to remind myself. Overall, a very good setup this year in the winter, and a little bit better in hand now that they're actually built than what I thought they would turn out to be. So a good experience overall. Nike IDs on deck for the winter. As always, you can find me here, SamColt12, Instagram, YouTube, video, and the rest, Twitter, SneakerTube TV. And I continue to downsize and sell my shoes at goodshoes.com. I'll post them from time to time over the years. As well, I have auctions on eBay every weekend, SamColt12. Chance to get a few grails as I downsize my collection and let them go. Try to get to a reasonable size. I appreciate everybody continuing to watch. Tell your friends. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Continue to support. I appreciate everybody who's bought the shoes. I'm not real happy with the one or two that asked me if they're real. Well, of course they're real. You can watch them here and you can see as I've collected over the years. But that's the nature of things these days. Thank you to all. And I will continue to buy shoes and post up the videos for everyone to enjoy. Thank you for the support. I do appreciate it.